Okay guys, so today going to be starting the installation of the Western Plow harness in Project Frankenstein. You can see I've got some of it disassembled here. This isn't going to be a step-by-step video of how to install a Western harness. I've already got one of those. I'll have a link at the end of the video or something like that, so you can go see that if you want to. This truck, with the conversion that's been done to it, really isn't going to relate to a whole lot of people, I don't think. But it should be straightforward. The only thing I'm a little worried about is the harness this guy made to adapt these headlights onto the 99 GMC. So looking at it right here, pretty bad looking, the wiring here. He's used a lot of these quick lock connectors. Actually, I think he used all quick lock. I'm going to probably go in and change all that out to regular connections. He's got some of these things here where they're just kind of hanging, taped up. So I'm going to try to fix all this while I put this harness in. The grill mounting is not good. He's got a mount here and a mount here. These ones ain't too bad. They're kind of stupid looking, but they ain't too bad. This one here is got to go. I've got to change the grill mount. It's not going to work out the way he's got it here. I think I'm going to order the factory mounts and we'll adapt them somehow to this 99 radiator shroud. But we'll get it figured out. Probably going to start by working on this wiring. I got to lay out the harness in here, get it all figured out. I've done quite a few of these, so should be pretty straightforward for me. Okay, so you want a guide of how not to wire? Here you go. I mean, these connections are sketchy when they're new, let alone when they get old and some corrosion gets inside those. Those are not sealed. Hopefully I got enough connections to fix all this story. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with what I got. Cleaned up all this loom here. You can see all those quick connect things are cut out of the wiring harness. So I got that side. I got to zip tie up these wire looms. I got my connectors here and here for the plow. Got to figure out where to attach them all. I got to attach these wires here. Kind of zip tie them all together there. You can see I've got this side cleaned up too. Again, all the quick connects are laying on the floor because they're all cut out of the harness. I got to install my deal up there. I got to find some new Velcro to Velcro that to the lid of the electrical center there. I got a positive and negative that I got to hook up. I got to then run the main wire into the cab so I can plug in the controller. Then I need a 12-volt switched power source inside the cab there. So I'm in the home stretch here. Just had to take a lot of time to clean up that harness there that the guy kind of really cobbled together. So okay, so I got the truck buttoned up. Everything functions normally like it should. So pretty confident in my wiring here that I got it all right. Got everything zip tied out of the way. A couple things I want to do or need to do is I got to get some Velcro for this. Couldn't find our Velcro. Got to get some industrial Velcro. Would like to upgrade the battery. This one's like 850 cold cranking amps, so I mean it's not bad, but it looks like a small battery. I'd like to upgrade to something better. But you know, all my wiring's hooked up here. Positive is going down here to this terminal right there. Negative's going to the battery like I always do on these trucks. I got my controller running the cab. Got a switched 12-volt power source under the dash there, so it's ready to go. My plugs are right here. I got them in the bumper there. They're ready. I'm pretty confident with everything. Plow's gonna work. Moment of truth though, I gotta go hook it up. The only thing I'm really worried about this setup is this is just a 2500. It's not a 2500 HD. So I'm a little worried about those front torsion bars being strong enough for this big heavy plow. I do have the bump stops in there to help. So, I've done everything I can with this setup without changing out the bars to a 2500 HD or 3500. I'd like to switch them out with some 3500 torsion bars, and that probably will happen if this plow setup works out good. So I got to close the hood there, make sure everything's buttoned up, and we'll go hook it up, see what she does. Well, there it is, guys. All hooked up. Everything seems to be working good. Everything, the lights work as they should. So all the electrical seems to check out. I figured I'd get it right. I've done quite a few of these, so I've not done one on one of these conversions though, but it worked out. Okay, so the truck seems to handle the plow pretty good. I was a little worried that the 2500 wouldn't be able to handle it, but along with my bump stops, it seems to handle it just as good as the dually did. If I keep the truck, it'll probably get 3500 torsion bars and then a floating rear axle too. So, but we'll see how it does this winter. This plow is probably too big of a plow. If I had this truck and I was gonna buy a new plow for it, probably get an 8.5, not a 9.5. That's a lot of plow for a truck like this. But we'll see what happens with it. I think those bump stops are really helping. I think the truck still needs to go up in the front some. He put new keys, supposed to be a leveling kit in it, but it's already lower even without the plow on. So I got to get some weight in the back. Probably going to try to put 600 pounds at least back there. It should push the back down a little bit, but it ain't too bad. So there you have it, guys. Plow is officially on the truck. Gonna probably change the fluid now that it's sat in the shop here overnight and warmed up. Also, another thing I see here is plow needs adjustment. The center of the plow isn't touching the ground there, so I'll have to adjust it for this truck. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.